The story of Rahab, as recounted in the biblical narrative found in Joshua 2, presents a profound exploration of faith, ethics, and divine providence, encapsulating the complexity of moral decision-making within the context of a higher divine purpose. In the biblical narrative found in Joshua 2, Rahab, a resident of Jericho, plays a crucial role in the Israelite conquest of the city. Rahab hides 2 Israelite spies sent by Joshua to scout Jericho, recognizing the power of their God and the inevitability of their victory. When the king of Jericho demands she turn over the spies, Rahab deceives the king's men, claiming the spies left the city when, in fact, she had hidden them on her roof. In exchange for her assistance, the spies promise safety for her and her family during the upcoming siege, a promise they fulfill, marking her house with a scarlet cord to ensure its protection. Rahab's actions, driven by her faith in the God of Israel, lead to her and her family's salvation and her inclusion in the lineage of Jesus Christ, as noted in the New Testament. Through the lens of the Triads, we delve into the intricate dance between moral absolutes and the nuanced demands of specific situations, guided by faith and the overarching narrative of redemption and salvation history. Indirect triad, A-C-B. Rahab's deception, A, indirectly leads to her being enshrined in the lineage of Jesus, C, which casts a divine light on her salvation, B. This triad underscores the mysterious workings of divine providence, where actions deemed questionable by human standards can be woven into the fabric of God's redemptive plan. Rahab's lie, when viewed through the lens of salvation history, becomes a thread in the tapestry of grace that culminates in the birth of Jesus Christ. This narrative arc invites us to consider the ways in which divine purposes can transcend and transform our understanding of morality and ethics. Tension between commandment and outcome, A, B, C. The ethical tension between the commandment against lying, A, and Rahab's lie, B, that leads to a positive outcome, C, illustrates the complex interplay between divine commandments and their application in the real world. This triad challenges us to grapple with situations where adherence to a moral principle appears to conflict with the greater good. Rahab's story compels us to acknowledge that ethical decisions often exist within a gray area, requiring discernment and a deep understanding of the broader context in which these decisions are made. Rahab's act of dishonesty, B, driven by a recognition of a higher divine purpose, A, leads to the preservation of life, C. This triad exemplifies the principle that divine intentions can infuse morally ambiguous actions with a purpose that aligns with the overarching narrative of salvation. It raises profound questions about the nature of moral absolutes and the extent to which divine providence might necessitate actions that, in isolation, conflict with established ethical norms. The story of Rahab invites us into a space of deep reflection on the nature of morality, the role of faith in ethical decision-making, and the sovereignty of divine guidance over human judgment. It challenges us to consider the following. Contextual morality. The moral landscape is complex, requiring us to navigate ethical dilemmas with discernment, guided by faith and an understanding of the broader divine narrative. Divine guidance over human judgment. Rahab's faith in the God of Israel and her actions, prompted by this faith, highlight the supremacy of divine purposes over human ethical norms, urging us toward humility and caution in our moral judgments. The ends and means. Rahab's narrative is a specific instance where the alignment of actions with divine plans is evident, cautioning against a blanket justification of any means to achieve desired ends. Faith and ethical responsibility. Believers are called to reflect on how their actions, motivated by faith, align with the ethical teachings of their traditions, underscoring faith as a guide, not an exemption from ethical consideration. Critical discernment in moral dilemmas. The necessity for wisdom and guidance in navigating ethical conflicts, striving to make choices that reflect both moral convictions and faith commitments, is paramount. Rahab's story, thus, serves not only as a testament to the redemptive power of faith, but also as a complex case study in the interplay between divine providence, ethical decision-making, and the unfathomable depth of God's plan for salvation. It is a narrative that demands our attention, challenging us to ponder the weight of our actions in the light of faith and the broader tapestry of divine purpose.